a veteran like you get out of training camp after all these years?
Yeah, training camp's huge, for everyone, especially, for myself. Really a time to kind of get your legs back underneath you, your timing, really start to gel as an offensive line and as a football team. We still are finding our identity as a team. Obviously, every year is different. So, this next month out here is going to be big for us to find that identity.
There are a bunch of young players who need to step up. What's your message to the young players as they come into this environment?
Yeah, just come in and be ready to compete. Those guys did a great job in the spring, learning the playbook, competing, and now it's just about putting it together and showing everyone that they'll be ready to play and contribute on Sunday.
What kind of identity do you want this team to have?
I think I want to be a tough football team. I want to be a smart football team. I think last year, we had some trouble with, some discipline and some penalties and stuff. So I think that's kind of number one for us is a disciplined, tough football team.
Just reestablishing that physical way, especially in the run game, is that an emphasis in this?
Yeah, no doubt. And, that'd be big for our offensive line group to get out there and start gelling together. And, it's going to be a little bit different. We got some new guys out there, so this will be big for us to kind of start building that connection as a unit.
Does training camp start Wednesday or does it start Monday when the pads come on?
It starts Wednesday, but it's different when the pads get on training camp. That's when really things start to gear up. So these first 4 days, I think is really get your legs back underneath you, kind of start feeling out the technique and doing all that. But Monday, obviously, when the pads get on, it'll be a big day for us.
Do you like having that build up?
I do. I love having that. I think it's smart. It's great for us to, again, kind of just get your time in. You put pads on day one, you got guys flopping all over the place. At least you kind of get your legs underneath you, get ready to go.
Does the disappointment of the way things ended last year motivate you even as another camp begins this year?
Yeah, I think, try not to look out at last year. Obviously we can learn from things. It's a new year, so we got to build on some of the good things we did last year and learn from some of the things that kind of shot us in the foot last year.
Besides the weather, what's the best part about being out here?
I love coming out here. It just kind of breaks up the season a little bit. You obviously have your first few weeks out here in training camp, then we move back to Dallas. It kind of just breaks things up. So I love coming out here, kind of locking in for that month and getting to work and getting ready for the season.
What's the value in your mind of Dak being healthy throughout the offseason, not coming off?
Yeah, it's huge. And then, obviously last year during camp, he had to miss a lot of time. So, whenever you have everyone out there in the huddle and you can get those reps to keep getting better as a unit and familiar with everyone is huge. So I know he's feeling good and he's ready to roll.
What's your favorite part about the work that you have to put in? Is it a necessary evil at this point? You've been doing it for a long time.
No, I love the process. That's like one of my favorite things about playing football is the process of the whole thing and building that bond as a team and going into the season. So I love training camp, and I think it's definitely necessary to get going here.
Talking about coming out here and breaking things up, playing in Oxnard. What's the benefit of that for you guys?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Talking about breaking things up.
Yeah, just kind of you're not just at the Star from July till hopefully February. You're out in Oxnard for a month. You go back to Dallas, and you kind of get the season going. So I think it's a good opportunity for people to get away from kind of distractions in Dallas and really lock in for this month. We're out here as a team, and we can focus on being a team out here.
Can you imagine practicing when it's 110 degrees?
Say again?
Could you imagine practicing when it's 110 back home?
No, I'm happy we're in Oxnard at this beautiful 70-degree weather every day, so I'm looking forward to that.
Zach, as a veteran in your career in Tyron, looking at just kind of what you guys have built, how much would it mean to you try to put a resume of a Super Bowl along with everything you've done in Tyron and done in your career?
Yeah, that's the goal, right? That's our goal every year, and it starts now. It really starts, like I've been saying, finding the identity, finding what we're good at, and what, seeing what guys are made of going into the season because it's a long year. So obviously that's the goal every year, and it starts now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.